All right, ladies and gentlemen, so here we are going over part 2 of the student learning guide. So the first time we went over this, I went over this front page or part of it. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to flip it open and then fold it in half again so that you have this second page looking up at you. It should say step 6, upside down drawing up top. Zoom in a little bit so you can see that a little bit better. That's what it should say up top. Now, once you flip your page over, no matter what you're going to do, no matter where you are on it, you have to make sure that your name, mod, and day is written up top. Class number is the same class number that was on the front page, that 31, whatever it is, and you write your class number there. Okay, this has to be done on every single page. Name, mod and day, so 4A, 4B, 5B, whatever it is, and your class number. You have to do it on every single page. Now, I want to go over this because there seems to be some confusion when it comes to the student learning guide and really how it's going to be done. So what we're doing is we're going to actually look at tasks 7 through 14 today, and it's very simple. Step 7, you do not have to show me anything about step 7. That's why it's blacked out. The task for step 7 is to watch the video. It's continuous line drawing video. It tells you right here you're going to watch video on YouTube to understand what is required of you. You want to go to my 2D observational drawing playlist. Okay? I put links on Google Classroom. If you just search my name, all you got to do is put into YouTube my full name, and you will be able to pull up the video. You're looking for the one that specifically says continuous line drawing. Okay? Now your learning objectives for this portion of the unit is stated right here, and it's this nice big box because it goes for every single activity that you're going to do. Alright? So pretty much what that states is that you will closely observe the perceived lines of a subject to be able to develop your hand-mind's-eye coordination, and to understand that the use of drawing exercises such as contour, gesture, upside-down drawing, continuous line drawing, increase the artist's control of line quality, value, and proportion. And these are the things that I'm going to be looking for. Line, quality, and proportion. We haven't really talked about value yet, so don't worry about it. But I am looking for proportion and line quality. So, that's step 7. Step 8, studio work, continuous line drawing 1. That's the title of what you're going to be doing. You're going to create a continuous line drawing of a giraffe or an elephant. You are going to go into the back of the classroom. You're going to grab a 12 by 18 size white paper. And you are going to grab it and bring it back to your seat. You are going to find an image, whether I placed it on Google Classroom or if it is on Google Images, and you're going to find an image of a giraffe or an elephant, and you are going to create a continuous line drawing of said animal. Once you are done, then we go to step 9. But don't forget, I almost forgot. Before you go to step 9, you are to initial and date each box. So you have to write, so those are your initials, and the date is 3-17, 3-17. That way I know when you completed it to see if it's different than the due date that I have written down. So once you've done the drawing and you've initialed, you're going to go to step 9. Notice this blank white box. Guess what that means? That means that you have to show me the work that you just previously did on the last step. Here is where I grade the work. So you're going to get a number circle based on the grade that I feel you deserve for this assignment. Now, under studio requirements, it tells you to share continuous line drawing number 1. You are sharing it with me. So you're sharing it with Miss Paul, which means you have to physically get up off your butt, walk up to my desk, and show it to me. Here I would sign whether, 10, 9, 8, whatever. So if I circle an 8, 8 times 10 equals an 80. That is your grade. It's very simple. Then, again, you come over here, you initial, and you date. Whether it is the same class or the next class, step 10. You don't have to talk to me about step 10 until you get to step 11. Studio work, continuous line drawing number 2. This is one of the ones that a lot of students were having problems with. And I'm going to clarify this. Create a continuous line drawing of your hand. Your hand. Not a picture of a hand, not a drawing of a hand, not your neighbor's hand, your hand. So you're going to look at your non-dominant hand. What that means is the one you do not write with. So if you write with your right hand like I do, you will be looking at your left hand. If you write with your left hand, you will be looking at your right hand. You must have 4 drawings of your hand in 4 different positions. Again, school appropriate, no gang signs, no middle finger, you know the drill. Please make sure that it is school appropriate. Yes, you can hold items in your hand and draw the items as well. That is acceptable. Zoom out a little bit. Again, don't forget to go ahead and initial when you've done. Step 11, you show it to me. I sign and date. I give you your grade. You go all the way over here. You initial and date that you showed it to me. If I don't see you filling this out, I'm going to assume that you're not doing the work and that I should just give you a bunch of zeros. Step 12. Studio work, continuous line drawing number 3. Create a continuous line drawing of 3 still life objects. It's supposed to be objects. Choose your objects from the boxes or bring in your own. Now, I have boxes in the back room on the orange, that's supposed to be an N, table. On that orange table, you will find about 2 boxes worth of stuff, from old skeleton parts to oranges to musical instruments to art supplies, sneakers, shoes, whatever. These are all objects that you will be drawing. You will choose three objects. 3. Count them. 1, 2, 3 objects. You will place them next to each other. It doesn't have to be in a line. It could be in a triangle. However you want to put it, those items must be touching. And you will create a continuous line drawing of those 3 objects. When you are done, you initial and date here. You come down to step 13. You bring your work up to me. I initial and date that says that I saw the work. I give you a grade. You initial and date saying that you gave me the work. And then you go down to step 14. Reflect on continuous line drawing. Answer the questions in the space below. There are 3 questions here. 1. Explain step by step how you created your continuous line drawings. You just tell me what you did. I'm not looking for I did badly, I did poorly, I am a terrible artist. No, I'm looking for the I chose my subject matter, I put my pencil on the paper, I blah, 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 blah. Tell me what you did. 2, what did you learn about your own ability in the art room during these exercises? I am specifically looking for your drawing ability and your art skills. I don't care about your ability to come to class on time. That has nothing to do with this assignment. Number 3, did this exercise, or did these exercises, help you in achieving one of your goals? Explain why or why not. This 3 questions is an assessment grade. Okay? Anything that says studio work is a classwork grade. Classwork is 50% of your overall grade for the quarter. Assessment is 30% of your overall grade for the quarter. I would rather you be able to answer and explain your thought processes and your thinking rather than give you a test or a writing assignment. Essentially an essay. So this is just the continuous line portion of the student learning guide. This is steps 7 through 14. If you have any questions about anything I went over, please feel free to come up and see me at my desk.